Hi everybody, my name is Stacy Urrutia. In honor of National Infertility Awareness Week, I wanted to share some thoughts with you since our family has struggled so much over the last 16 years with regard to infertility and pregnancy loss. I tend to get a little bit emotional as I talk about this sometimes, so I wrote down my thoughts and I'm going to read it to you now. I consider myself a survivor. I didn't battle breast cancer or conquer a heart attack. I am a survivor of infertility, miscarriage, and late-term pregnancy loss. My husband Kevin and I thought starting a family would be easy, but it would prove to be anything but that. Eventually, after years of heartache, disappointment, and the loss of hope for the children we desired, through the miracles of God, modern medicine, and the generosity of a perfect stranger, we did finally have 2 boys whom we get to love and adore every day. While our journey has a happy ending, it wasn't a simple path. And the struggles we endured are not unique to us. There are women and couples all over the world who live through the pain of infertility and baby loss. For some reason, we are all expected to continue on with our lives as though nothing particularly significant has occurred. Maybe that's because we kept it quiet and have been afraid to share our story. Maybe it's just too painful to talk about the loss. Maybe we are embarrassed we can't have children, or that we don't have the money for help from a fertility clinic or the financial ability to consider surrogacy or adoption. Maybe we are ashamed that our marriage is rocky because of the tension it's brought us. Maybe it's because we feel like our family and friends can't relate to us because they got pregnant quickly and carried a baby effortlessly. Maybe it's because the babies we delivered died prematurely or shortly after birth, and now there's no baby around for everyone else to remember. But we, the mothers and fathers of these children, we never forget. We never stop thinking about the child who would have graced our lives, who would have been crawling, walking, cutting teeth, entering kindergarten, and celebrating birthdays with all the other children. We long to hear our child's name spoken aloud, recognizing his or her existence. The passage of time is an interesting thing as it relates to loss and grief. For me, it has never made the depth of my sadness any better. I have simply learned to live with it in such a way that it's not as acutely painful on a day-to-day basis. I've searched for reasons to explain our tragedies. It was almost impossible to conceive that a loving God would cause us this magnitude of suffering. We wanted a baby so badly. We lost 5 babies, one of which my husband held in his arms as she died. What was wrong with us? And what had we done to deserve our situation? This may seem hard to believe, but even after we had our 2 boys, I was left feeling angry and resentful about what we had experienced in terms of our pregnancy history. And after speaking with numerous women who've lived through stories like ours, I discovered I was not at all alone. Understanding that gave me comfort and made me realize I was not crazy for feeling the way that I did. It made me want to help others. So I wrote a book about our journey and titled it Making Angels. And here's my book. I decided that sharing the raw, often unspoken truths that accompany such a journey might offer the beginning of the healing process we all need to survive such a horrible loss, whether that is the loss of the baby or the loss of hope for one. This memoir contains a lot of serious subject matter about the losses of our babies and the struggles we had with our faith. But it also contains some funny stories because we needed humor in our lives to make it through such a difficult time. I want to thank the team of medical professionals who helped bring our children safely into this world, and that includes the Heartstrings staff at Northside Hospital. They have been an amazing support system for us and still are to this day. The other person I want to thank is Sarah Clay. Sarah was our surrogacy attorney. She provided a roadmap for us in order to have a baby through the miracles of surrogacy. More than that, she is a tremendous advocate for families who are struggling with infertility, and she has a passion to help these families that goes well beyond what is required of her. In closing, it is my prayer that this book will resonate with you in such a way that you begin to know you are not alone. Thanks for listening, and if you'd like to know more about our story, please visit makingangels.com. I wish you many blessings and good luck on your journey with infertility. Goodbye. Take care. Thanks for listening.